Where I born, the family, the country, the society, the economic on that will mark me or will set the standards of what's going to be my complete life. So if I born in a home, or I was lucky enough, let's put it now, lucky enough to born in a place that I will be in a functional family, that I will receive love and care, and I'm lucky enough to born in a place, let's say a city or a country, where it's stable in the life, that I was born within a society that they will take care of me if I'm a kid, a woman or a man, because it depends where I'm born. I will be blessed, actually, or theoretically, to have a good life, because everything that surrounds me is supposed to give me that part to accomplish whatever I want, or whatever my own intuition or my knowledge or my drive or my whatever will give me. On the other hand, if I born in a terrible place with a dysfunctional family, maybe I born in a, I don't know, in the middle of Afghanistan where the war is going on, that I have a bunch of bombs coming on my head. My father maybe is a drunk and abandoned my mother. For sure, that kid that borns in that situation, it will have a completely different way of develop himself, to grow, if he can do it, actually to reach certain age, to develop their needs or develop the things he wants to achieve. So just that basic difference on where we're born, it will be marked. One of the most important points when we talk about that on the theory of the philosophy of reincarnation is this too. Did I choose where to born, when to born, how to born? Did I choose my parents before I was born? That's one theory that is on some religions and some ideas of different tendencies of people, the Buddhist or the Christian. They believe that before we come to this planet or before we come to this earth, we have the opportunity to choose where to live. And the whole idea behind that is that if we choose where to live, how to live, who's going to be my parents, in which city, in which state, everything that I mentioned before, we are actually choosing basically what's going to be our future, at least during that reincarnation of that period of time. So that's what I call basically the divine selection of where we're born. The other one I just call it an accidental geographical accident. That boom, you're just born without choosing nothing, and suddenly either you have the luck or the unluck to be born in these two different situations. So either you're born blessed, either because you choose that, or maybe just by accident you born maybe blessed, or maybe you born in a terrible situation that basically you don't have nothing to do. And that's where the actual philosophy and theory of reincarnation begins. If we suppose to have the opportunity while we are in heaven reviewing what we did in our past life, then we can have a book over there and say, where in marriage I flunked. I was very good in friendship, period. I was terrible in sports, whatever. I did very good in bank robbery. So you do an evaluation of whatever you did in your life, and then you choose on the next time you're going to born, what's the circumstances that you want to live in order to achieve or to correct or to change whatever you want you didn't was able to do it in the past. That is basic on the reincarnation. You can choose to be a boy, you can choose to be a man, a woman, because that will actually give you the opportunity to live, to test both ways of a way of living. That part of the reincarnation theory, based on that, it will give us a lot of questions on who help us choose. How do we get the knowledge to actually pass or flunk that test? Where is the justice in living in a very healthy, very nice environment compared to the justice of somebody who was born in very bad situations? Why I was blessed to choose, or why I was blessed to be very happy since I born, and why, if you can choose, why somebody was kind of crazy in choosing a terrible place, a terrible family, and terrible situation to live. Why? Why that will make us choose that? Obviously, most of the theologies and most of the people that they believe in this, they said that in order for you during your reincarnations to become a perfect soul, we're going to talk down the road what's a soul, you need to be able to live all kind of lives so you can appreciate what you have. You can be, how you said, you need to give some others that they don't have the opportunity to try to help them and things like that, so you become a better you. That part of the theory of reincarnation sounds fantastic, but we don't have a way. There's no way to test if that's true or not. We don't have a way to actually say, I was very bad in the past, and now I'm going to pay for that on the way that I'm going to live. Or I was an angel, I was a beautiful human being in my past life, so now I'm going to enjoy everything that is going to be nice, everything that is going to be pure, and everything that it will give me whatever I need to grow as a human. If it's not, if we come down, if we believe in the reincarnation and we come here without actually choosing the way or the place or the type of life I'm going to have, then there's no justice. Because if we don't have any option to select, and like a lot of currents of theology says that this God or this entity, if you want to believe in that, chooses for you what is the best for you, and you don't have any option actually to decide, it's not fair. There's no justice, there's no fairness, because the only way to grow is to learn by our mistakes. If we cannot find or we cannot understand our mistakes, it's impossible to fix them. We need to have the tools to become better humans or better person after reviewing what we have been before, correct it, so we can move down the road to change it. The theory of reincarnation also mentions that using certain exercises like meditation, hypnosis, and things like that, or by dreams, study your dreams, you can go to that place, you can recreate those past lives, have those experiences, and then you will be able to understand why are you doing or why are you living now the way you are. But that's very hard. It's not as easy as learning a book or doing some tests or try and error many times until you get it. So that's a very big emptiness on that theory that mentioned those things, and the way that we are going to access that information. Then we have the other kind of ideas that people says, this is the only life we have, and that's it. You live once, like it or not, that's what you have. You don't have any other opportunity to do nothing, because even if you have it, you don't know it. You don't have a way to know if you were a murderer at the past life, or you were a very happy person last life. You don't have any idea. And the theory over there says, live this life the best you can, enjoy it the best you can, and somehow do whatever you want. And that's why, supposedly, living in a society, we create boundaries, we create laws, we create a bunch of things actually, so we don't live our life stepping or destroying or doing whatever we want and jeopardizing the life of somebody else. So the big theory of the reincarnation is those ones. An accident that we are here, or it was a divine idea to come here, that we have many times that we need to live, or we just live once. The important thing is, on what I'm going to continue to talk on this, is I believe that reincarnation exists. I believe either if it's divine or not, it won't be logic just to live once, because it's going to be if we just live once, everything that surrounds us is going to be a waste. It's going to be a waste. The heavens, the stars, the universe, this planet, the animals, everything that we have in a very short period of time, because if we think that creation took millions of years, and to become the human beings that we are now also takes zillions of years, just living 70 or 80 years, it's nothing. It's really nothing. So it will be a complete waste of a lot of effort by I don't know whom. You can call it God, you can call it the Creator, you can call it whatever you want. So I really believe that the reincarnation needs to exist so we can fulfill whatever we are down here to fulfill, and we need to have the option of failure and then redemption, to be better, to grow, and obviously to live all the different parts of our existence as, like I mentioned, a man or a woman, to be born in a healthy and good places, or contrary, to have the option, if it's true, to live on very nasty and very problematic situations. ¿Quieren buscarlo a sentarse? Si no fueron por unas sillas.